It's Grant, and they'll be inside the... That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Oh, bro. Taking 100 years to pick a play, bro. Damn.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Twenty-one. 52. Block 52. 52 is the mic. I got wide. Hey, orbit.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Hill on the return. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Come on, man. This is boring, bro.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Just the same type of
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, it's Coleman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Asking me the dumbest questions. He didn't respond, so I get the force one, right? What the fuck?
Here we go. Wait, 80! 12. Argentina,
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
That's how we do it.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
Sit down properly, not lay down. Sit down and then pull your dresses down and sit with your legs crossed like ladies. Thank you. I know better. Don't make me go off on him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You want no problem. You want no problem to me.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Come on.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 21-0 our score after one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they
Dude, I get
certainly
forced
will. They
when I do
react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hold on, let me look. What?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
I told you.
Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Every time we say that, this will end up happening. Every time we say that, we end up passing the quarterback the first all the next round. Then we see another motherfucker. Oh, I can't believe he's here. And we pass him and pass him and pass him. And we're going to get some red. We're going to end up with Sam Darnold. I'm not doing it this time.
Grip to them,
they get that little extra tackiness to them now.
You
and I
didn't get
know
Deion?
the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places,
Oh,
are talking about examining those
hell no.
gloves
You know
to see if they're having
Deion,
too
you
much of an
always take
effect on the
Deion.
game.
Yeah, you always take Deion.
Mahomes firing complete.
Nigga saw Ray and didn't know how to act.
There,
You
brings up
always
2nd
take.
down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Dang,
you're
I
able to
had
hit a
to Deion
receiver in
with
stride,
that. Quit wouldn't
and
even
you
took
pick
me
up a
3
lot of
seconds to
yardage
pick.
after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I'm already in.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Oh, you know I'm going all in on a lot of niggas. This is
So
going to be
from
all.
inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Here's Grant. Down at the 30 after a gain of 3.
Man, I got to be able to move.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That nigga ain't never that nice. Yeah, he's smoking dick. His homie must have been a Bama fan. Bro, they got Tim Tebow in that line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come get some. Come get some.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
Justin Fields.
And he is met in his tracks
fast is he?
behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
What is dude complaining
They'll try the
about?
field goal now with Graham Gano.
Christian McCaffrey
This is a
supposed to be
49-yard attempt, right hash. And Gano is going to miss this
Dude, so
one
what the fuck is this?
left.
Come
It's
on,
no
bro.
good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Oh, you talking about Marlon Mack doing that fast. Yeah, Marlon Mack was that fast. His homie must have did it on too. I don't know.
The 49er offense defense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He got it. I wonder what pick I got too. I hope I'm in the middle soon. You see the Bucks anywhere on your screen so far?
Here we go. 180.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. Check.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Bro, you can't. I'm finna just take the W, bro. This nigga bullshit, man. What the fuck?
Here we go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm finna cheap out the whole second half. And I'm running the ball everything. Trying to get the fuck up out of here. I'm glad to be in bullshit. Come on, man. I'm not finna keep declining the penalty and shit, man. Oh my fuck, I couldn't even call a fucking play, man.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, bro, he can't pick a fucking play. I'm not gonna play the whole game like this with him. I swear to God, I'm not. He can't even pick a play in this fucking game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Quick talk.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on. Let's go.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's working.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
choose the mic.
Bro,
Check
snap
50,
the
choose
fucking
the
ball,
mic.
bro.
You don't
Oh
want
my
nothing.
God,
You don't
this
want
nigga's
nothing.
killing me, bro.
Hey, you don't want to see.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Look at this, bro.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Chris Jones on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, man. Yeah, this one ass, man. I can't believe this one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
This nigga can't pick a fucking play to save his ass, bro. Yeah, this nigga, I'm chewing clock and this goofy motherfucker still, bro. He can't even pick a fucking play.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They ain't put Okuda on this motherfucker. That's cool though. This nigga finna piss me off, man.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.